to take pills or you want to take pills? What do you want to do?
Tuesday, July 16th. Packing your gear and getting ready to go.
We're ready. Cal?
Yes.
You ready?
Oh, yes. I'm ready. They tell me it's going to be warm.
Saturday, July 20th, 9 a.m. Rhoades Pass. Just about ready to hit the trail. It's pretty much the direction we're going to be taking when we leave here. Hopefully in about the next 10 minutes. Going from Rhoades Pass over towards Lake City, Carson Saddle, hopefully to meet Philip on Wednesday, and he'll take us back up around to Montrose. We'll have lunch with John Tufts, head back down here, pick up our truck, and head in Durango going home.
Okay, that's it. We've been hiking
1 hour.
since 9:42. We started at 10, 9:40, and we're at
Saturday afternoon, crossing the bridge down at the Animas River.
a hell of 5 miles.
Day 2, July 21st. Came across a beaver pond as we're headed up. A real nice view of the mountain up above us. Hopefully that's not where we're going though. Kind of neat how the beavers have gnawed away the trees down to a point where they can drop it into the water and take it over to build their dam. Monday evening,
Oh, yeah, give me one.
about 6 o'clock. Made it up to a little over 11,000 feet. Gotta go clear up over Continental Divide. That direction pretty much straight up. There's switchbacks up there that go back and forth. I don't know if I can even see them. Anyway, we made it this far, so we're gonna stay for the night. Pretty good view all the way around. Actually back down the direction we came up from. Got up here about 30 minutes ago, and there's actually two men with their sons, teenage sons looks like, camps here. They told us we were welcome to pitch a tent right here next to them. It's a lot flatter here than it would have been up above a little bit. And there's an old miner shack down there where they've been doing their cooking. Told us we could use it if we'd like. And what they've said, they're getting up early in the morning, hopefully, to see the sunrise over the top of Continental Divide.
Tell me when it's on.
It's on.
It's on. We made it up the hill.
Oh, thank God.
Kelly has her first fear factor. She conquered it.
I don't know if that was the first, but that was definitely the worst.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Top of Continental Divide. This is what we've just come up. It's actually Monday now, Monday morning. Cabin down where we were camped last night. Some beautiful scenery up from this height though. Beautiful lake off in the distance. This is actually looking back towards the direction we came where we started Saturday morning. Headed back west. Looking down the direction that we should be going. Trail guide says there's a couple of cabins down the trail. Expect there's cabins right there. And I suspect we're going to head somewhere off down that direction. Looking back east. Actually, at this point, we're just going to take about 10 or 15 minutes. Get our breath before we head on. Hopefully, we'll camp up at Cataract Lake, where John and I camped last year. And then sometime tomorrow afternoon, we should get into where Philip is with the Colorado Trail Foundation crew that's working the trail. Okay, starting earlier this year, I think I've got the title down for this trip. I'm going to call this one the Old Fogey, the Colorado Trail, the Old Fogey, and the Puerto Rican Adventurer. Introducing Kelly Vega, the Puerto Rican Adventurer's better half, the Fear Buster. Tuesday, July 23rd, 7 a.m. We've dropped down off the Colorado Trail after we came down off the Continental Divide. Sometime after lunch we hit a jeep road that brought us up around the bend there, and we thought we were supposed to come down this direction and hit this cutoff right here. It turned off. That was a dead end after about a half mile. It was starting to rain, so we just came back right up here to this jeep road again and set up camp for the evening. Now we're going to walk back up the hill. Looks from the directions we have from the trail guide that the trail's back up around the bend, and then we'll cut back to the left, headed on up towards Cataract Lake. This is Pole Creek. This is where we set up our campsite, and we'll follow it all the way up. Should parallel the trail. We actually, when we hit the Jeep road, we were lucky after about a half mile of some feet wrenching hiking, we were able to catch a ride with a guy that brought us all the way up to the Rio Grande Reservoir Road. Said it was about 3 miles, but by drive it seemed like it was more like 50. Guy that picked us up on the Jeep road indicated that he'd done the same thing last year, had caught a ride. Said that was a pretty rough hike up through there. Turns out when he got us up towards the road, we would have had to have crossed the Rio Grande River, and at that point it was pretty wide. Probably not too awful deep, above your ankles but below your knees, but it still would have been a pretty cold hike across the river, and we were pretty beat up at that point. Tuesday afternoon at lunchtime. We're at the place where John and I made our mistake last year. Today we've come up from this direction. Followed the trail back around. We came up from that direction. Last year we actually came from where I'm standing, the direction I came, and instead of making that turn to the left, we followed this trail right here in front of me. Followed it right on down across the water, and then we took the trail back up on into Silverton. Now this is the direction we'll head back up. We'll camp tonight at Cataract Lake, and I believe we'll be all right to catch Phil early in the morning, sometime before lunchtime, I'm sure.
Good morning. Last night, it was cold last night. Yep.
Oh my gosh! Are we there yet? And wait.
Wednesday, July 24th, camped up above Cataract Lake. This is the place that John and I camped last year. It's a pretty tough haul up here, but we made it, and should be meeting Phil sometime, lunchtime maybe. And this is where we got water last year. We met Horse Cavalcade late yesterday afternoon, and they told us that there was no water up here at all this year. So we had to stop and pick up some extra water, about 64 ounces extra, and John carried it all the way up here to the top. Got into tents, got our tents up just ahead of the rain. Rained a good part of the night. But it's about 7:15 this morning, and I'm hoping we can pull out of here in the next, hopefully by 8 o'clock at the latest. I think we'll be able to do that.